Hi there, and today we are driving the automatic versions of the recently launched Skoda Kushaq. I currently am driving the 1.5 TSI with the 7-speed DSG box, and earlier today I drove the 1-litre TSI with the 6-speed automatic. Straight off the bat, this was my first time with the 1-litre TSI engine, the 115 PS engine. The 1.5, which I also drove earlier with the 6-speed manual, has a power output of 150 PS. After you've driven the 1.5, which is a far peppier engine, is a much more fun engine, in a matter of speaking. It kind of spoils you, and the 1-litre engine never feels that great. That said, the handling is still superb. The MQB A0 platform, developed for India by the Volkswagen Group, delivers great handling, and with the right engine and transmission like this 1.5 TSI DSG, is a complete hoot to drive. That said, the MQB A0 platform also has its slight issues. For example, the Kushaq is not the widest car in its class. Its wheelbase is long, and as a result, rear legroom is pretty decent. But I do not think 5 adults can fit comfortably in the. 5 adults my size, 3 adults, sorry, 5 passengers in the car. 3 adults may not fit all that comfortably in the rear bench, simply because this car is slightly narrower than the competition. And over here, I've got to say that a lot of this is to do with the fact that it's a perception. You might say, oh, it's only 25 mm, but 2.5 centimeters can make a lot of difference in the perception of space. The Kushaq also has a lower roof than the competition, doesn't right? So it feels smaller than the competition when it quite necessarily isn't that much smaller than the competition. Luggage space is good. Rear legroom, if you have 2 passengers, is good. But yeah, that is a perception issue. Visual perceptions about space and all. Again, the darker interiors, so again that has a perception role to play as well. But this is a very nice driver's car. If you are a single guy or girl, or a young couple without kids, or even if you have a kid or two who are very young and don't take up much space, this is a much more fun car to drive than the K-pop twins. This platform delivers handling very well, and this 1.5 engine is very nice indeed. It's not just got a little more power than the 140 PS that the 1.4 turbocharged engine gives you on the Hyundai Kia cars, but it just feels nice. It feels right. And say what you will, Volkswagen DSG gearboxes have always been super duper smooth, and this is again a great car to drive. Here I am on the road back from Greater Noida to Noida, and cruising at 90. The speed limit on this road, by the way, is 100. So, and it's giving me great economy, and it's a nice highway cruiser. But when the turns come, it takes the turn smoothly. It handles the road very, very well, including the bumps that inevitably are there across Indian highways and Indian rural roads. And I say Indian highways because recently I drove outside Navi Mumbai, and there were speed breakers on the highway, actual highway, when you go through villages. Unlike, say, North India, they haven't built overpasses at villages. So yeah, you're driving on a high-speed highway at 90 and there's a speed breaker. Don't ask me the logic. So I really think Skoda has a winner with the Kushaq. Kushaq is a name taken after Sanskrit for king, slightly more obscure term for king in Sanskrit. But if they can get their sales and marketing and service team right, this car should do very, very well. This is a growing segment. People are upgrading from smaller SUVs to sedans, or from sedans to this. You might go from, say, a Honda City to something of this size, and you really can't go wrong with the Kushaq, in my opinion. Yes, the top end model, the 1.5 TSI with the DSG is 17.5 lakhs. Ex-showroom almost 20 lakhs on road. It's a pricey car. It's not a cheap car, but costs are more or less the same as the Hyundai and Kia cars. We expected maybe Skoda would be targeting more market share than they actually have. But let's see how it does. I'm getting great economy since the morning. I'm actually running on 2-cylinder mode right now on the party pieces of the DSG, well, not the DSG, of the 1.5 TSI. And I'm getting, since the morning I've done 12.1 kilometers per litre, which isn't bad. It's not the best, but it isn't bad at all. Thank you so much for watching this video.